So is anyone going to talk about this right here? This is Erika with Yair Netanyahu, Bibi Netanyahu's son. And now suddenly she's on Fox News speaking Hebrew, telling Candace Owens to stop. Stop what exactly? Asking questions? Covering the story, exposing inconsistencies?
It's those little things where, again, he would walk through the door, drop his bags, daddy's home, take his phone, Friday night, Shabbat Shalom. It's evil. Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel, Judah.
Guys, today we are going to unpack a story that has suddenly exploded across social media. It begins with resurfaced clips, public reactions, and a growing online debate around Erika, Yair Netanyahu, and Candace Owens. What started as a few old interviews and photos has now become a viral controversy, with people questioning timelines, relationships, and whether there's more beneath the surface than anyone first realized. At first glance, it may look like just another internet rumor cycle, but the speed at which this story spread made people stop and pay attention. The clips, statements, and reactions created a chain effect online. This opening part sets the tone for everything that follows, because from here, every old detail starts to matter in a much bigger conversation.
Disturbingly, with what Candace Owens said, that Charlie told someone right before he died, "I think I'm going to be killed." What's even stranger is Erika's claim that Charlie, a man known for saying that women should stay at home and raise the family, allegedly responded Erika would do a great job.
In this part, the focus shifts to old photos and the timeline that has people talking. A resurfaced 2019 picture showing Erika alongside Yair Netanyahu and Tyler Boyer sparked a fresh wave of speculation online. Viewers began comparing dates, appearances, and public events, trying to piece together whether these were casual overlaps or signs of a deeper connection that had never been publicly discussed before. What made this moment stand out was not just the photo itself, but how naturally everyone appeared together. That single image became the center of countless online theories. Once the internet starts connecting dots, even ordinary moments can suddenly look far more significant than they once did.
I lived out here. I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than going, I don't drink. I find it unproductive, not because I'm holier than whatever. I just don't operate that way. But I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. So it goes to...
Here, the conversation moves into Erika's past statements about her dating history. After Charlie's death, comments she made about never really dating before him were heavily scrutinized. Internet users quickly resurfaced older clips, posts, and relationship moments that seemed to contradict that narrative. This part shows how public statements can suddenly be re-examined when attention intensifies and why credibility became such a major issue in the discussion. The issue wasn't just what was said, but how easily people found older content that told a different story. That instantly shifted the tone of the debate. For many viewers, this became less about rumor and more about whether the full truth had ever been shared publicly.
Gorgeous. Are you fixing my... I got a little bacon. Babe, that's deep in there. Give them a cleavage. People want cleavage. Showcase it.
Sex sells, babe.
This section is where older footage began fueling even more questions. A 2015 rally clip showing Erika with Tyler J. Massey and a young child became a major talking point online. People began drawing their own conclusions, linking separate moments from different years into one larger theory. Whether fair or not, this is where speculation accelerated and the story shifted from curiosity into full-scale internet investigation. What really drove attention here was how fast unrelated clips were turned into one connected narrative. Viewers started analyzing expressions, interactions, and background details. This is the exact point where the story stopped being simple gossip and turned into something much bigger online.
Now a resurfaced clip from Erika's Megyn Kelly interview where she claims in it the now famous billionaire donor meeting, that same meeting where Charlie was allegedly offered $150 million and a trip to Israel. Bibi himself was on the phone and asked Charlie in one of his first questions, what would TPUSA do if something happened to you? Now, in hindsight, that question sounds less like strategy and more like a warning.
At this stage, the conflict between Candace Owens and Erika became central to the story. Candace framed her criticism as exposing inconsistencies, while Erika pushed back and accused her of exploiting grief. What made this part stand out was not just the public back and forth, but how silence around specific allegations made online audiences dig even deeper, turning every old post and connection into fresh material for debate. The tension between public response and unanswered questions made this chapter especially intense. Every reaction only seemed to create more attention. Instead of slowing the story down, the public fallout made more people curious about what may have happened behind the scenes.
Telling me that just within 48 hours before Charlie passed away, his top Jewish donors were pulling funding from him, demanding that Charlie take their name off of the building that they had donated to Turning Point. I guess I can figure out who that is, how many people could have donated the building. And then once Charlie was killed, they said, never mind, put it back on the building. Okay. Charlie himself had alluded to a tremendous loss.
This final part takes the controversy beyond personal history and into much bigger claims involving money, influence, and political pressure. Candace Owens suggested Charlie Kirk had faced serious behind-the-scenes conflicts before his death, tying those claims to broader questions about donors and relationships. Whether proven or not, this is the part that gave the story its biggest impact. By this stage, the conversation had moved far beyond social media drama and into deeper questions about power, pressure, and private conversations. That's what made the ending feel so explosive, and that's why this story continues to keep people talking. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.